Hello friends! So today we are going to be making a simmer pot. And while I'm talking about what a simmer pot is, I'm going to cut up my fresh ingredients. Over here you'll see dry ingredients. These I've already put out in the amounts that I want to use, just to save some time in the process and be able to really focus on putting the intent for this medicinal simmer pot into place. So, what is a simmer pot? A simmer pot is like a stovetop potpourri pot. And it's an easy way to bring scents and aromas into your home. You can bring the healing properties of different botanicals into play using steam to diffuse their aroma throughout your house. Much like you use aromatherapy diffusers, it's the same kind of principle. Using the water and when it evaporates to take the aromas from your ingredients and use them to bring properties and cleansing to your home, as well as bringing a nice scent. And this one is focused on autumn because we are in autumn and it's rainy and it can get dreary. So the use of citrus fruits really helps to bring in kind of an energy boost, some vibrant, sunny colors. So to make a simmer pot, you're going to need a pan. And you're going to fill it with water. And then you're going to add the ingredients you choose to the water in the pan, and then turn it on and bring it to boil. And I just used my big pan. And I do have to say, if you are planning on using a lot of essential oils rather than fresh or dried botanicals, you may want to use a pan just for doing simmer pots, or just be aware that you'll need to soak them if there's a lot of the essential oils left on the sides. I mean, I haven't found that this is the case, and I do use mine for cooking, but it's just like a heads up. If you're sensitive to stuff like that. Or even if you want to just add that extra element of intent to your kitchen witchery, you can have a designated bowl. However, I live in an old 1920s mining house, and I don't have much room. What you see right now is pretty much my workspace. I have a little bit to the side behind me. I have a little bit over by my sink, which is behind you. Okay, back to our simmer pot that we're working on. So you'll want to fill the pan with water, and I just left a couple inches from the top because you want to have a lot of volume in there because it's going to evaporate. You can and probably will want to refill it a couple times, but know that like each time you refill it, it takes a little bit for the aromas to then soak back into the volume of water. And another thing, since I'm using some fresh products, your simmer pot is going to go like a mushy mess. So it's not going to be the most aesthetically pleasing. So just be aware of that. My daughter was grossed out by that, which I found hysterical, that it really bugged her. But, you know. So all the herbs, I guess all the botanicals that I have picked today are based on their healing properties. And it's a lot of stuff that we see in the supermarket at fall as well. So it's easily accessible. Especially this time of year, you don't want to travel out as much. So you want to be able to get your supplies where you can. And so today, my aim is to make a medicinal autumn simmer pot. The ingredients have been chosen due to their medicinal purposes and their associations with the season of fall that we're in. And I have played around with quantities to adjust it to the scent I wanted. So that's something you'll need to adjust to figure out what kind of scent you want. I ended up adding extra citrus last time because I didn't feel like there was enough of that kind of citrus vibe, and that was a main component of my medicinal simmer pot spell, I guess you could call it, was to bring a nutrient boost to the environment and kind of replenish not only our energies but like our souls and our bodies. And then bringing a woody kind of scent to it with star aniseed and kind of licorice smell, allspice. You're kind of getting your autumny pumpkin spice smell, clove, cinnamon, and then I got rosemary, and then chamomile. I love it, and I put it in everything. And then I have some ginger, but I have to cut it up once this is cleared off since I didn't have enough room. So, because I wanted to focus these energies, I really focused in on the intent of what I wanted to bring out of each element. So now we're going to add everything while adding the intents that I have already chosen. So I'm going to start with my intention for the overall pot. And we will bring this in. I'm going to gently move you back. You're going to wiggle a bit, sorry. So you can see the pot. Perfect. Okay, so my intention for this medicinal autumn simmer pot is to cleanse and purify the air and energies within our home, to bring a new nutritious energy boost and healing properties to our home and everyone within it. Each ingredient I have carefully picked to mix together to bring this intention to place. And so we're going to start with our first ingredient, which is the water. So this water is the carrier of our medicine. So I'm really putting an intent into this water, telling it I want you to take these properties and you're going to diffuse them around my home. Like you are the carrier of my medicine. And use you're going to use a loving kind of gratitude vibe because, the best things come from love. Okay, next we're going to add our nutritious energy boost. That's our oranges. Cut them however you want. I'm going to try this again with dried ones because I wanted to see if you could make it more aesthetically pleasing. But drying oranges appears to be a long process. I'm actually going to take these ends out. That one's good. Okay. So we're putting in our energy burst. So I literally would think nutritious energy burst. Nutritious energy burst. Nutritious energy burst. I have lemons for purification and cleansing. Lemons for purification and cleansing. Purification and cleansing. Purification and cleansing. Purification and cleansing. Lime for protection and peace of mind. to bring protection and peace of mind. Protection and peace of mind. We have apples for rebirth, health, and wisdom. Rebirth of health and wisdom. Rebirth of health and wisdom. Rebirth of health and wisdom. I'm going to eat this one when I'm done. Okay. Now the ginger, which I forgot I hadn't cut. So this one we're going to use for healing and love. Healing and love. Oh, yum, that smells good. Healing and love. Healing and love. Some thyme for health and strength. Health and strength. Bring us health and strength. Bring us health and strength. Bring us health and strength. Star aniseed. These are great for colds and infections. And they do smell really licoricey, but they're not that bad in the mix. So prevent colds and infection. Prevent colds and infection. Prevent colds and infection. Bring in energy and replenishment. Bring in energy and replenishment. Bring in energy and replenishment. These are cloves. Transmutation of negative energy. Transmutation of negative energy. Transmutation of negative energy. And already, like, I can smell the licoricey smell and all of that. You're not going to smell the citrus and stuff till probably an hour or two in. So also be noted that the aromas are going to change. So really give it some time to adjust before you start to adjust it to your personal taste. So I got a couple of cinnamon sticks that I'm going to break up and throw in. And these are for abundance. And they're going to bring action and speed. Bring in abundance, quickness, action, speed, that ability to keep moving forward in healthy ways. Bring together all these elements to bring out their abundance. And the abundance of others. And to give back to our space, to our home. Give our home some nice, clean, purifying energy. Because we love her. Okay. We're going to put some chamomile in here for happiness and peace. Happiness and peace. Happiness and peace. Happiness and peace. Sorry, my cat just knocked you. And good old rosemary. This one is for protection and healing our memories. For protection and healing our memories. Protection and healing our memories. And you may wonder why I've put in to like be healing of our memories. And that's because a lot of the memories that we make are within our home. So we want those memories to be nutritious. We want them to bring growth. We want them to bring into balance all the rest of the elements. You know, we're not just talking about our physical well-being. We're talking about like our mental well-being, our emotional well-being. You know, this is encompassing all realms of us. I'm going to add a little bit of eucalyptus oil. I like to use this for cleansing and clearing, especially for respiratory problems or asthma or stuff like that. It's very good. Now, you don't need as much essential oils as you need dry or fresh ingredients. So I'm going to put maybe 6 in here. Put 10 the other time. It was very strong. I'm going for a little bit more of a subtle one. So I guess maybe 7 went in, whatever. And I'm going to do the same with peppermint. Now I'm putting this one in to help open up our minds, help uplift us, you know, bringing that refreshment and rejuvenation that comes with, you know, health and rest and what the energies I'm working with here to go into the medicinal autumn simmer pot. So, you know, we've incorporated all kinds of elements here. We've incorporated our nutritious energy boost, purification and cleansing, protection and peace of mind, rebirth, health and wisdom, healing and love, health and strength, preventing colds and infections, energy and replenishment, transmuting those negative energies, bringing abundance and speed and action, and, you know, that ability to just keep moving forward at a healthy pace, bring happiness and peace, protection, and those healing memories, bring just that joy to our home, cleanse and clear, uplift and refresh it. And now I'm going to turn on my stove. And I'll show you, you'll wiggle a bit, what it looks like. So, you know, it's just all these ingredients together that are slowly going to heat up. And as they heat up, those aromas are going to, those botanicals and aromas are just going to, let me start again. As the water heats up, it's going to take the properties of these botanicals that are in this pot and bring those aromas and energies up into our environment and disperse throughout our home. And that's going to bring the energies and intentions to us in that way and cleanse our environment. And just as kind of like, I'd say like a boost and memory to the pot so it knows what's going on, because it's going to be running for a bit here, I've written the main themes on these bay leaves. So we have cleansing, we have alignment and balance, we have purification, we have nutritious energy boost, and then it's for our inhabitants and those who visit our home and our home. And I included those who visit our home because I'm talking about the spirits, the fairies, the animal folk, all those that visit our home. I don't want this pot to push them out with their protection, and they're part of our enjoyment of our home too. And then I use my little unicorn spatula because that is my kitchen magic utensil. I'm going to give it a good stir up, and then it's ready to go. And it's going to infuse and change over time, and I'm going to turn it down to a simmer once it boils. And I'm going to keep it for probably 2 days because I found after that it's lost its abundance and its properties, and it's not got the same energy, and you don't really want to diffuse the energies in your home if they're not going to be positive energies for your home. And so that is an autumn simmer pot, and I hope that it kind of shows you how you can use a resource like your kitchen and your stove to bring magic and aromas into your home to purify it and bring good health. Right, well, I'm about to run out of recording time, which is perfect. So I will see you in the next video. And if you want to see what it looks like after a couple hours, follow me on Facebook and I'll put pictures up there. Bye, my friends. Until next time.